بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. عید مبعث رو تبریک میگم. I present this session on behalf of Dr. Khansari, Director of Iran Telecommunications Center, who apologized for not being able to come to this session because of one unexpected happening. Here I will present the ICT Research Institute and its activities on top HPC topics briefly. This is the outline. I will present ITRC, faculties, main research areas, big data research area, cloud computing research area, and big data and cloud computing cross points. Just because I was not supposed to present, I added the last minutes my coordinates. My name is Mohammad Sharam Moin. I am associate professor in and deputy of IT faculty and big data big project manager in Iran Telecom Research Center. ITRC is now its name is ICT Research Institute. Formerly was Iran Telecommunications Research Center. Was established in 1970 under the auspices of the University of Tehran and undertook the theoretical studies on radio transmission in collaboration with Japanese entity company. But after the Islamic Revolution in 1979, the center changed its status and became a telecom research entity affiliated to the Ministry of Telecommunications and acts as the main research arm of this organization and ministry. And now, after 48 years from its inaugurations, ITRC is the forefront of research and development in the field of information and communication technologies in Islamic Republic of Iran. Complementing its human resources, ITRC is availability of advanced research facilities as well as dedicated laboratories which are necessary for conducting advanced researches. The main responsibilities of this institute is promoting and customizing advanced ICT nationwide and also acting as the main consultant to the Ministry of ICT. Here you can see the ICT Ministry organizational chart. At the left there can see the affiliated organization and companies, including Information Technology Company, Iran Space Agency, and at the bottom you can see the ICT Research Institute as one of the affiliated organization directly under the ICT Ministry. And ITRC organizations chart, I'm not going to the details of this, but the four faculties who are the main parts of this organization that I will present next. But main research areas of Iran Telecommunications Research Centers are IoT or IoE, big data, SDN software-defined network, 4G radio access, search engine, cloud computing, and 5G. CT research faculty is the oldest research faculty of ITRC, which includes network management, fixed communication, radio communication, satellite communication, and optical communication groups, 5 groups. And research areas of this faculty, main research areas, IoT, 5G, 4G, and SDN. Information Technology Research faculty, where I work as a deputy, includes 4 different groups. Excuse me. Knowledge management and e-organization, multimedia systems, IT and cyberspace platform, and software development group. And the main research areas of IT faculty are search engine, big data, cloud computing, and USO as Universal Service Obligation. ICT security research faculty includes 3 groups named Information and Systems Security Technology, Network Security Technology, and Networks and Systems Security Assessment. And the 4th faculty is Policies and Strategic Studies Research Faculty, which have 3 groups: Feature Studies and IT Policy Making, ICT Entrepreneurship and Business Development, and ICT Law and Regulations. Now I will present research areas of big data as one of the, as you saw, as one of the main research areas of Iran Telecom Research Center. The first activity on big data area was the Big Data Symposium, which took place in January 2015 in ITRC, with topics of infrastructures and applications, security, regulations, and standards, and models and algorithms in big data, value chain and investment strategies, and migration plan. Outcome of this symposium was the big data challenges in Iran current in form of some reports, Iran's current status in infrastructures, security, regulatory models, investment, strategic and migration plan, and finally some suggestions and solutions provided for solving these challenges. Now, after October 2016, we started a project for road mapping big data, which will end in July 2017, and the goal is identifying different dimensions of big data technology and providing a roadmap for Iranian ICT sector in order to construct a big data ecosystem and to promote high-tech activities in data analytics, data science, and data engineering in this country. The main faculty is Iran Information Technology, and the website is bigdata.itrc.ac.ir, and I invite you to visit this website. I am the manager of this project. The strategic aspects of this big data road mapping projects are, of course, technology as one of the main strategic aspects. We are at the same time looking for business and also products and services. And here you can see the big data ecosystem we considered in this project, including value chain and strategic aspects. As you can see, and at the middle, the value chain, including generation and acquisition of data, storage, analytics, and finally visualization and access. And on top of all of this value chain is security and also regulatory aspects. And on the bottom you can see the strategic aspect, as I said before, including technology, products and services, and business and employment. And the reference architecture we selected for this project is based on the reference architecture chosen by NIST. I'm not going to the detail of this plan. We expect to have as outcome of this project a big data roadmap in technology, service and business aspect, and also Ministry of ICT and Big Data Big Project operational plan, because we expect to continue this roadmap as a big data project like what we have in search engine project, big project in ITRC, and we should determine what Ministry of ICT and ITRC and other organizations in ICT Ministry of ICT are supposed to do to construct this ecosystem in Iran. big data taxonomies, some theoretical but very important outcomes are big data taxonomies from technological, business, security, service, application standards, and legal points of view. In pestle analysis in Iran, political, economical, socio-cultural, technological, environmental, and legal analysis to know what are the opportunities and threats of big data in Iran from these points of view. And also, a very important part of this project is big data business ecosystem analysis in Iran. I should mention that we have started two regulatory projects for regulatory body of Ministry of ICT on big data regulatory and also cloud computing regulatory. And finally, one of the expected outcomes which is very important in this project is big data open community. This open community is expected to have 1,000 members from different user groups. You can see these groups: big data, open cloud computing community, big data work group, Hadoop, big data watchers. This open community is hosted in ITRC in bigdata.itrc.ac.ir, and this channel is open in Telegram is Open Big Data, and I invite you to join to this channel and to help us. You can see different aspects of national big data ecosystem, including in this big data open community, government, cloud providers, academia and labs, data consumers, data providers, and supporting organizations. Two big data open community current projects are Big Data Roadmap Wiki, which is a part of bigdata.itrc.ac.ir, and we expect to have a collaborating website on Big Data Roadmap, and also a Kahgel, which is a data challenge on real big data problems. In Kahgel work group, actually we have placed questionnaires and also brochures on both ITRC Big Data Road Mapping projects and the Kahgel Data Challenge on this table. Another aspects of ITRC activities on top HPC topics is cloud computing research area, which is actually older than big data research area in ITRC, older than this. The accomplished activities and projects are several public release of cloud solutions, infrastructure as a service ISOs. I'm not going to the detail of these solutions releases. We have established a research laboratory of Zamin, which is an open source platform. Also, in this area, we have developed and implemented infrastructure as a service in ITRC data center, which I have to say that is a very complete and comprehensive data center, able to provide services to governmental and also private sectors. And developed ZAS.ir. ZAS is a cloud computing abbreviation for everything as a service. Is a cloud computing open source project and delivers non-interruptive cloud service to governmental organizations and private sectors. Its aim is localization of cloud technical knowledge in Iran, and also a standardization, cloud software development, and gathering technical experts to build domestic open source community. Currently, cloud computing activities are providing a roadmap for cloud computing in Iran. Also, are developing a platform as a service. Participating in IoT road mapping project, which is another road mapping project in Iran Telecom Research Center, and finally participating in big data road mapping project, studying and surveying big data platform as a service. The cross point, as Professor Talia said, and also in other talks, was really a very important cross point of big data and cloud computing. I'm not presenting the details because it was in the past presentations, why we should go to a big data cloud solution from implementation, operation and service, human resource and infrastructure points of view.
I apologize that I could
finish
because the time is very limited. If
yes.
You can
this is the last
conclude in less than 1 minute.
Yes. Finally, big data as a service in this figure. Can see that there is a very tight relation between big data service types and cloud service types, including IaaS, PaaS, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, and software as a service. And as Forbes website declares, by 2020, at least a third of all data will pass through the cloud, and big data analytics will grow very fast. Here you can see the. I'm not going as I said in detail. The joint collaboration, I can say, between cloud computing and big data, and providing big data services, big data business process as a service, knowledge as a service, and software as a service, and big data as a service based on cloud infrastructure, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. This concludes my talk. Please go to these websites and also participate in our activities in road mapping of big data in Iran Telecom Research Center.
Okay, thank you very much for the presentation. The ITRC is one of the main active organizations in the field of big data, social network, and cloud computing, and they have a good tie with universities and research institutes. We have no time. I'm so sorry. Thank again to you. And we now, okay, please ask my friend again. We now have two short presentation by industrial companies. One for داده آفرین فردا شرکت داده آفرین فردا, and the other one is VPIC product and services. Two short presentation, and we are planning to leave at 1:30 for lunch. Okay.
Hello everyone, and thank you for your attendance. I'm going to be very short. I'm here a representative for Dada Farin Farda company. We are a small but agile company. Of course, our team members are all educated, and our aim is to improve the quality of life by implementing high-tech solutions. We have performed some projects, and many are still under construction, and a very big road to go. What we do, what are our activity areas, because I'm just going to present what we do in a short time. Our main topics are distributed processing, especially for real-time and large-scale data sets. We also have performed a project on knowledge management and big data, which I'm going to talk about, and cybersecurity, IoT, and ITS, which is the abbreviation for Intelligence Transportation Systems. I'm going to talk about some of our projects. We have performed a complete system for IoT device monitoring systems. Our system is like this. We detect the device when it is connected to a local network or to the internet. We can detect if a device is connected or not. Then we can identify which services are still running on these devices. For example, is it a refrigerator or it is a PLC Step 7 from Siemens? And we further analyze the data to give more information, categorize the data. We can tell you that which IP from what location has what, and it is a complete IoT monitoring system for both local and internet networks. One of our other projects, which is still under development, is the big data system, which we are starting from scratch. It means that from A to Z, we are going to develop the complete systems. Right now, the storage part and the importing data and distribution is complete. We are now working on the analysis, and after that, for visualizations. Our systems is going to be complete for itself. It means that we are not going to use any compiled softwares or anything integrated. This is all our software. Another project we have performed, which is still on the theory part. It is not completed by production. It is for improving the localization accuracy for intelligent transportation systems. We have performed a fully distributed algorithm for the cars, which we can improve the localization by the centimeter. We just use single frequency GPS systems, and then by using algorithms, we can improve the quality. Of course, it is not complete and it is not tested, just a theory. And at the end, we have started a new project. It has two parts, one software and one hardware. We have completed the hardware part, which we produce random keys, fully random keys, not pseudo-random. All the keys you see, all the random numbers are pseudo-random, or hardware produce fully random numbers, and then we use this for multi-authentication and of course producing encryption keys to secure the emails. Our main customers are financial groups, for example exchanges, because they are more vulnerable to attacks and hacks, especially in these days. What we offer? We are a small and agile company. Of course, we work with universities. We also provide technical and financial support for new ideas. If any students or any young researcher would like to join us, we can financially and technically support him for his ideas. Of course, we can talk about this. And we are always open to new ideas. Our website is dadafarin.ir, which is in the demo part, but my email address is shahbazian@dadafarin.ir. So, in case of any question, please contact us. We would be happy to help you. And I just want to mention the IHPC event, which was told to you in previous section from FANASA in last day. You can still go on the website and attend in the event. Thank you very much. I'm going to be sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your brief and clear presentation. And the next presentation is by VPIC Products and Services.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hamid Abdullahpur, CTO of WPIC, Web President in China. First of all, I want to say thank you for having us here in your conference. In this presentation, I think I have about 5 minutes, right? In this presentation, I want to talk about not only about our company, but also about China market and our product in China. I'm splitting my talk into two parts. The first part is about WPIC, our company, and our products, which is Descripto, Channel Digital Lab, Channelytics, and other services. And second one, which I don't think I have no time for that, is some case studies about, we are Beijing-based company, but we have 5 different offices in different countries: Vancouver, Beijing, Shanghai, and also Hong Kong, with about 120 employees, 60 FTEs, and the rest are freelancers. And some of our clients, we can see many big names here: Honeywell, Hack, Ford, Adidas, and some others like Disney. Most of these clients are using Descripto. One of the product I have presentation about after lunch, 4:45. Key divisions, and here is 4 categories of our products. The first one is about Descripto that I'm going to explain about. The second one is Channelytics and Channel Digital Lab, and one presence in China. I think I just have time to talk about Descripto. Descripto, China Data and Life. What does it mean? Maybe I can explain everything by an example, very quick example. Suppose you are a CEO of a huge company, very rich company, big company, and you want to sell your products in China. First of all, you have to know about the market. To be honest, it's very difficult to get right information in China, even for huge companies. So if you do not have the right information, you will fail, definitely fail. So to solve these issues, Descripto can help you. It can answer many questions that a huge company needs to have before launching their campaign in China. These are 2 examples. The first one is market data, and the use case is Bauer. And the second one is counterfeit elimination, and the use case is for Arc'teryx. They are both selling clothes and shoes. Data market. And maybe I can show you here by an example. The thing Descripto does is it launched many servers, not servers, clients around China, and get the data points out of Chinese web and gigantic e-commerce systems that they have, and send all the data, like process it and send the data to the central point, which is the Descripto server, and we analyze the data and make the reports for our clients. The thing that is very important about using Descripto is, in China, it's very difficult to get data out of those e-commerce platforms. Almost impossible to get data with normal scraper or the data gathering tools that you may have. For example, you cannot get anything in your data center. So if you have your code in your data center, you are not able to get anything because they block them all. And you cannot even call an API or something out of those systems. So we made Descripto. Descripto is based on an idea. And with Descripto, you are able to handle huge tasks with very cheap devices and hardware. You do not need to have a cluster of nodes. You do not need to have petabyte storage with very fast access. You can run it on any device. We can run it on your computer, my phone, and also in some kind of very cheap devices like this chipset I have, which costs just $1. And all these devices are connected to the central system we have, which is Descripto. Even the Descripto itself, you can run it on a normal VPS with 2 GB of RAM, and it doesn't take many resources. So in this example, I'm just gonna explain these 2 or 3 pages. This is like about 85 pages, but I don't have the time. I don't have time to explain them all. In this picture, we can see one of our clients want to sell, for example, some of their products in China. So the thing Descripto did is it goes to the e-commerce platforms, which give you kind of very accurate report, because nowadays most of the market in China is online, so, and they don't care about the traditional market anymore. And it finds that people in some portals, BBS platforms, and other open social website in China are interested about these products. For example, the first one is 手电筒, which is flashlight. And we can see the search volume for this on the search engine in China, Baidu, which is the biggest one, I think, after Google. And it's super popular in China. And also in some social apps, so they can get an idea of how people are interested about this product or not, or are they willing to buy it or not. And the second one is, maybe I can skip this. This one shows the competitors we have in China. You have to know, okay, what's the average price of that product in China? We can find them out. You want to know your competitors, and for the second part even, we can do trademark protection. Like Descriptor goes to many different websites and collect the data and shows that, okay, these companies, these sellers are selling your product without your permission, and then in the next level we can find them and shut them down. Like for example, here just in 3 websites in China you can see 287 merchants are selling their products, and 1,800 of their products without their permission, which the total revenue that they have is about $1 million, and it's just for 30 days and just for one source. So we can find them all, and of course we have another department in our company. Will contact them, and if they do not accept the regulation, we'll shut them down. This is another one. Also, the 40% of Tmall and Taobao sources are kind of illegal. And another one is for search engine. Like we also are able to connect to the search engine in different areas. One of the things that Descriptor does is it connects through many different data points. So it doesn't matter that you want to have the report in Shanghai or in Beijing or in Guangzhou. It doesn't matter. We can handle them all, and somehow that I'll explain after lunch. We are able to create servers dynamically to handle the data that you want. So if you want to have the report in Shanghai, because the search result is different, obviously. When you search for something, for example, in Google, even in US or in Europe, the results are different. So we have to be able to find them all. We have to be able to search through different data connections. And this Descriptor can handle it very easily with a very efficient cost. Like we do not pay for 1,000 servers. We can run it on a very, very cheap device. And the data connection also could be very cheap. And I think I don't have time to talk about this China Digital Lab, and the rest of the explanation, probably the next presentation I have will explain more about Descriptor and the use cases. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. And,